I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all.
What up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. Listen, if you watch it for the first time, let me give you a round of applause, man. We're back in the building. So we still got the stress relief candle blowing, and it smells amazing, by the way. All right, guys, so today's topic is a topic that I really don't hear being talked about much in the trucking community, particularly on the YouTube platform. And I definitely think it's worth talking about. And so there was an article that I'm going to share with you guys today. I'm definitely going to be sharing some of the important pieces of this article with you guys because, in my opinion, it deserves for some light to be shed on it. All right. So look, man, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, man. So it says positive drug tests reported to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration's CDL Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse are on the rise so far this year, according to the agency's February 2022 clearinghouse report released April 12th. It says, according to the FMCSA's most recent monthly report showing data through February, there were 10,035 drug-related violations reported to the clearinghouse in the first 2 months of the year. If that pace keeps up through the rest of the year, such violation numbers in total will outpace the 2021 total of 57,763 drug-related violations. The majority of drug violations reported to the clearinghouse this year have been failed drug tests, accounting for 8,487 of all reported drug violations. Other violations reported were either drug test refusals or actual knowledge of a drug violation reported by an employer. Brian Price, who is the FMCSA Division Chief of Drug and Alcohol Programs, basically said he's surprised by the number of drug test refusals reported to the clearinghouse. Since the clearinghouse launched on January 6, 2020, there have been 15,563 drug test refusals reported to the database. And he says, and I quote, "The consequences of these refusals are the exact same as if you tested positive," Price said. He added that he's seen some petitions for repeals where a current employer calls a driver for a random, but the driver already has a start date set for another company and blows off the drug test. The company that asks the driver to take the random will then report that as a refusal to the clearinghouse, putting the driver in prohibited status. Now we're going to take a look at this chart and look at all the substances that have been identified in these test results. Marijuana is probably common and not a surprise to most of you out there, but look at some of the other ones. Cocaine, methamphetamine, you got oxy. Look at the numbers. To me, that's crazy, man. Listen, when I see some of these substances in this chart that have been identified in positive results, it's scary. To me, it's really unfathomable to think that there are quote unquote professional truck drivers out here on the highways that are using these type of drugs. And so for me personally, I know a lot of people out there probably have their own opinions as it relates to random drug testing, but I for one am all for companies doing random drug tests on employees, particularly drivers in this case. Because when you look at some of these numbers on this chart, we got to do something about it. Not only my safety, for your safety, for your friends and family members' safety. We have to clean up the streets. And I look at this as cleaning up the streets, cleaning up the highways. And, you know, we got to get these type of individuals not only off the road, but we got to get them the help that they need if they in fact have some type of drug addiction, right? So I definitely think the FMCSA, the clearinghouse, first, we definitely got to give them a big shout out for creating this clearinghouse back in 2020. I think it's great, and I think it's much needed for sure. And they need to have a very aggressive approach when it comes to these sort of things. Something else that I like about what I read here in this article towards the end here, it says through March 1st, 2022, there have been 113,667 drivers reported to the clearinghouse with at least one violation since the system launched in 2020. Of those, only 27,498 have successfully completed return to duty processes, leaving 86,169 drivers in prohibited status. For now, those drivers only appear in the clearinghouse under prohibited status. By November 2024, when the driver is put into prohibited status in the clearinghouse, that information will be sent to state drivers licensing agencies, and the driver will lose CDL privileges entirely until they complete return to duty programs. I'm all for it. Listen, let me know what you guys think. You know, I understand that there are a lot of states out there who have legalized the use of cannabis, like California, for example. But states like mine, Florida, where I live, it's medically legal. And so you can go to a medicinal dispensary and pick up cannabis. However, you have to have recommendation from a doctor or some type of, prescription from a doctor in order to do so. So it is medically legal here in Florida, but that's about it. So let me know what you guys think about this, initiative that's been put forth by the FMCSA clearinghouse. Like I said, me personally, I'm all for it. I think it's great. And you got to have some type of consequences when you have these type of actions, man. You got to have these type of consequences. And I, for one, especially when you talk about public safety and you talking about, having people on the roadways behind these, 80,000 pound vehicles, if they're under the influence, whether it's alcohol or drugs, something needs to be done about it. And so this is definitely something, in my opinion, that needs to be taken serious. You guys let me know how you feel about it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comments. Listen, that's all I got for you guys today. Remember, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Like the video, drop a comment. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.